the life. Alright, so we are back with a prepping haul, okay? So yeah, we're gonna go on here and get started, y'all, because listen, like we always say, look at what's going on. Some things is happening and we don't need to stop preparing
At all.
at all. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it, show y'all what we got and why we got, and I am gonna let the mister get it started.
Well, y'all know what I'm gonna start with. These things, my oodles and noodles. I call them oodles and noodles, but I mean they top ramen beef. We have 4 of the beef flavor, and then over here we have 4 of the chicken flavor. Again, you know, it's 5 in the pack, it's 5 in the house. So instantly I know we have a meal for everyone, and multiple options. The second thing we have here is, I saw this, it's the loaded potato soup. Now, just me being me, I thought it was like the reject for the New England clam chowder, but I'm gonna try it. We got 4 of them. It says no water is needed, ready to enjoy. It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes, because to me, excuse me, the picture looks like it's New England clam chowder, but it looks like it's like the knockoff to it. So I'm interested to try these ones. There's 4 of them. It's gonna be real interesting. And then
we may film that on a vlog of him trying to see what he thinks.
I'm gonna have to have New England clam chowder in one bowl, and that in one bowl, so I can kind of compare the two. But I think this is gonna be a knockoff.
Wait a minute, I thought that was potato soup.
No, it's loaded. Yeah, loaded potato soup.
So it ain't gonna be clam chowder. It ain't gonna come.
But look at the picture.
I mean, the picture do look like it, but I think
yeah.
bacon is in that. I think bacon bits is in that. So you gonna compare the loaded potato soup?
Look at the picture though. It look like a knockoff New England clam chowder.
We gonna put it on a vlog, okay? When he do it, it'll probably be on a vlog.
I'm gonna have to have both. One bowl of this, and 1 bowl of New England clam chowder, and I'm gonna compare the two. But they playing because they trying to make themselves look like New England clam chowder, but they some loaded potato soup. They faking the funk. But we ain't gonna go there until I taste it. Now if I taste it and it's good, then I'm gonna have to give it its props.
I will let y'all know.
It's not
going well, no wasting.
Oh, it ain't gonna get wasted. It's going to the kids.
No. Really?
And then I got here, it's 2 jars of these, 1 on each side. There's the strawberry and then raspberry preserves. A good alternative for, you know, your jelly. Good on some toast. And and bagels. A toasted bagel with a nice spread of this, it hits. I'm telling you.
I wish I could eat it, but it gives me indigestion. But it don't do nothing to nobody else in the house. It's the sugar content, so I can't eat it like that.
I wonder if you put it on the bagel and like warm it all at the same time, if that may help.
Sugar, it's too much sugar. That's why you need a little bit, but it'll go a long way. Because you don't need a whole lot of jellies, and that's pretty much any jelly. I think I got one that's sugar, that it ain't sugar free, it's more natural or something. It didn't bother me too much.
Yeah, these may bother you too a little because it's got the citric acid to regulate acidity.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff with the citric, but
you gotta have something to preserve it. Then we have, you know, my favorites to go with. This how you stretch this. You stretch it with stuff like this. We got 4 cans of them. They're the Vienna Bites original. And then you can also stretch it with these. It's a luncheon loaf.
Luncheon loaf.
And we got 5 of them. And these, I mean, what is it, like, I guess you can compare it to what, Spam?
Spam.
Your Spams, but you take these, you cut it. You can cut it like this, or you can cut it the long way. You can chop it up, you know, saute it a little bit, add it to your noodles, stretch that meal, you know what I'm saying? And again, there's 5 of those. And I got this cooking spray. Well, it's a grill spray. I'm gonna tell you why I like this. If you ever go to a park and you use those grills at the park, for some people, I've seen it. I don't do it. They don't use aluminum foil over the grate. They just, you know, start the fire and let what they perceive any germs on the grate that's on there burn off, and then they go putting their meat on it.
No.
I use this because when you spray that grill down with this and you get that flame going, it's gonna help burn them grates a little bit more. And then I scrub them, and then I spray it again, and then I put aluminum foil, and then I cook. Sorry, that's just me.
Cause I was gonna say aluminum foil goes down regardless.
I personally, cause you know you still want to punch your holes in aluminum foil so that, you know, get some air going and get that flavor and them juices going down, so you can make people mad that's out there grilling too, but theirs ain't smelling like yours. You know what I mean? I know y'all done did that. Don't play. Yeah, some of y'all probably done took some seasoning and just poured it on the charcoal to enhance the smell out there. I see y'all.
Oh, Lord.
But I like this because, I mean, it's convenient. You hit it, a good spritz, let that stuff burn off. You scrape it, hit it again, put the charcoal on, and you keep moving.
Alright, y'all, we back. The camera battery went dead, so I had to change it out. Just our look, but let's go ahead and finish this.
Alright, now we going to flavor time. So what we have here is, this one's the pepper shaker. There's 2 of those. Then we got some salt shakers. I think this one is the sea salt one. I like these. They're the grinder ones. And for those of you who don't know, you can get some of the bigger ones, which I'll get to like right here in a second. And you can refill these small ones, and they're easy to transport. You don't have these big bulky ones. You can just put them in little pockets in a bag when you're out and about. Then again, we have the bigger one. It's a coarse sea salt, but these again, you can use this to refill these smaller ones. And then back here I have a garlic and pepper seasoning, good for steaks and pork chops and things of that nature. Again, use it to your own liking. Then we have some onion powder, 2 of those, and we have some ground paprika.
I love paprika.
Gotta have ground paprika.
It really don't have no taste. I just like to see red in my food.
Except for steak. I ain't having it.
Oh, here's some, yeah. Red, but cooked food. Not like uncooked meat. Not like red meat. I just like to see seasoning with red. Something red. So paprika would be like the, you know. So let's see.
Just 3 of those.
It's 3 paprikas. So I'm going to do back here. Parsley flakes. Love those. Trying to get to where I'm dehydrating my own parsley and stuff again. I used to do it, but working on that. But y'all, it's 2 of those. Yep. 2 parsleys. The garden is growing out of control because we can't get out there. It is still raining.
No, it's pouring. Not just raining. It's pouring. You want to go swimming? Go in the backyard.
Every day. Yeah. So it was 2 parsleys. So we got some oregano. Is it 2 of those?
Yes, 2 of those.
So 2 oreganos. Okay. And then garlic. So it's 2 garlics. Then we have Italian seasoning flakes. Okay, 2 of those.
Good on some pasta.
Chopped chives. I love chives. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's 2 of those. Yep. All right. Then we got cilantro leaves. I love my cilantro. 2 of those.
Them chives and the cilantro, excuse me. If y'all do omelets, right before you close that omelet, if you hit it with both of those, and then you close that omelet, that's all I'm gonna say.
So then we got barbecue sauce. This one right here is a sweet brown sugar barbecue sauce. I really like brown sugar barbecue sauce. Honey or brown sugar, either way. And then this is honey. Okay, so it's 2 of the...
That's gonna be, I think, 3 of the sweet brown sugar.
3 of the sweet brown sugar. And this is hickory smoked barbecue. So I'm guessing all 4.
All 4 of those.
So 4 hickory smoked barbecue sauce. 3 of the sweet brown sugar. And then 2 of the Bullseye Everyday barbecue sauce honey. Alright. And barbecue sauce is a good way to flavor stuff, especially in an emergency situation. If you don't have seasoning, but you had it, but then you gotta look at, if you got GERD and stuff, this may trigger. So make sure you stock up on things that you can eat. Have options, because you can get GERD or acid reflux just by stress. So you may be one that never had to deal with it, never dealt with it, maybe occasionally or something, and then you can develop it, and you may need the slack off this. But then you'll have seasonings where you can have mild flavor, okay? So that's why it's important to have seasonings and things like sauces and marinades, because this is barbecue sauce, but if you got to use it as a marinade or something, you can. So it's just, you know, this is more on, I guess, like having a little bit of normalcy, as they call it, or a little bit of it luxury if the store's closed down and stuff. The grid is down, because that's the thing about the grid down, there's no power, so there's no food, because you can't get to a lot of fast food places. They're not open, they have no power. Some of them gonna push they generators and stuff to the max. Grocery stores are shut down, especially if you can't pay, if they can't run their debit and credit machines, their cash registers. Some will take cash, but then that'll run out. So if the grid is down, a lot will happen, okay, as we done talked about in many videos, okay? So sometimes people say, okay, having just that little bit of normalcy or something that, you know, they are familiar with, to add just that little bit in a stressful situation, then that's why people buy, you know, extra little things like barbecue sauce, marinades, whatever they like. Okay, is this soup the same?
Yeah.
Okay, so he already did the loaded potato soup, and next we have chicken noodles. He did the beef, so it's 4 of the packs of chicken noodles. And we have explained about chicken noodles or any noodles. You ain't gotta use the sauce pack. You can use some of these seasonings as long as you have the noodles. Now for me, I can eat noodles, but I will have to eat them if there's nothing else, because they don't digest the best for me. Okay, so that's another thing of when you prepping, knowing yourself, knowing what may trigger. Now in an emergency situation where there is no food, I'm low on food, eating once a day, I think I won't have a problem, because at that point my body looking for anything, and I don't have too much of anything else in me, so it may digest well. Okay, so these are, and if you hungry enough and you ain't got the resources to get the stuff that we eat daily, then your digestive system may be a little better. At that point, it's like, it may not even bother you, but you know, so it's always still good to have them, because some noodles, a canned vegetable, drained, and put over like corn, sweet peas or something, and use these seasoning, that's a healthy meal.
Yep. And so, a good flavoring, natural flavoring for your herbs. Again, herbs is always good to add to any dish, especially in cases where you may be out of your salt and pepper or your lemon pepper, where you're not privileged that. Herbs is naturally flavoring. It may not give you that salty taste like some people may want, but at least won't have your food tasting bland.
Yep, exactly.
And that's about it.
So you said it was 56 items.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So 56 items at $1.25 each came out to about $70. Well, $70 before taxes. Now I know y'all probably like, MGL, you said you was gonna be doing some $20. We are, but we already had got this stuff, so we went on and, you know, wanted to do a video and bring it to y'all attention. We will break down to $20 hauls like we usually would do, but this is just the haul that we did for food all at once. And yeah, so this one is $70. You still can do a $20 haul because everything $1.25 each if you want to, and just, you know, incorporate whatever it is that you see that you may like, y'all. So we can try for a thumbnail. I don't know how that's gonna work because it's been tripping, but yeah. I'm gonna do seasonings. Huh?
Not live, so you can make your
Make my own one?
thumbnail.
Yeah. Alright, so we about to do this for a thumbnail, y'all.
Take a barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. I'm gonna do one more just in case, y'all. That should be it. Look, the life of a content creator, y'all. So we got the thumbnail. So yeah, so I hope this video was inspirational, motivational, all that good stuff for you. I hope it gave y'all some ideas. So we're gonna go ahead and end this right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so we notified each and every time that I upload a video. And I will see you in the next one. Well, we will see you in the next one if it's God's will. Y'all, please be safe. Oh, no. Let's just say this too. Y'all see the title of this, okay? Loaded, saucy, full. Can't stop, won't stop. I already wrote out what the title was gonna be. I told y'all right out my videos. So, when you see can't stop, won't stop, we're prepping. So just to let you know, to give you a heads up, it may say whatever, and then when you see that can't stop, won't stop, we're prepping. Okay, it's you know, so that's something that we are doing. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. And yeah, we're gonna go and get off. Love y'all. Y'all stay safe. Mwah. Bye.